There's this woman going viral on TikTok right now because she's calling religious organizations and asking if they can help her starving baby because she's run out of baby formula. And I think, like, on the surface, this is good because it's like calling out religious organizations for not practicing what they preach of, like, helping the needy, especially Christian churches, helping the needy, helping the poor, all things that Jesus preached. But this has me thinking about the optics and, like, how a lot of people see these kinds of things. And, for example, there was a kid making food for the homeless, and they go, this is just performative. You're just doing this for likes or clicks or visibility or attention or whatever. And I've been thinking about this a lot because, like, in the case of the woman calling the religious organizations, if another religious organization sees those TikToks and gets a call of someone asking for help, and that seeing that video changed their mind a little bit, so that way they see that and they go, oh, I don't want to end up on TikTok. Granted, their heart isn't really in the right place. They should just be practicing what they preach. But the point is, if someone else sees that and says, we need to help people who call us so that way we don't end up looking like those bad churches, then it accomplished more than just calling out hypocrisy. And similarly, like the people who help homeless people, there was a kid who made food for homeless people. There was a guy who donates money to homeless people he sees on the street, and they get millions of likes. And I think the cynical person would look at that and say, like, oh, they're just doing it for attention or likes, or so people think they're a good person or whatever. But I always counter that with, like, if that visibility and those optics mean that someone else sees that and gets inspired to go do that themselves, or donate to a food pantry, or donate to a homeless shelter, or go volunteer, or do something more than they would have done if they didn't see that video, well, that video's optics accomplished more than just, like, the surface level of the video. On the surface, that person got a bunch of likes and they helped some homeless people directly, but the optics of that could help other homeless people in the world. And I don't know. I've just been thinking about optics and perception and how these things might seem on the surface like they're not doing all that much. You helped 2 homeless people, but you got 1 million likes in the process. Congratulations. Whereas I think the optics are actually accomplishing more than people give credit for.